Hi everyone. Have you ever shared a big plan with a friend or family member and then found yourself losing motivation to follow through? Or worse, never seeing it through? Why? Was it because you lost your energy and determination by talking about it? Or did you accidentally reveal your weaknesses to people who weren't really supportive? Morgan wants to share with you a very important concept in Stoic philosophy. Don't tell anyone about your plans. By keeping your goals quiet, you not only protect them from the skepticism of others, but you also preserve your inner strength to achieve them. Imagine you're planning a big personal project, a dream you've been harboring for a long time. Would you share it with others right away? If you don't, you'll have more time and space to develop that plan without outside pressure. And if you share, can you guarantee that your listeners will support you and not lose faith in you? In this video, Morgan explores with you how silence can be your most powerful weapon on the road to achieving your big goals. Are you willing to challenge yourself? Don't say anything about your plans for a while and see what happens. Morgan would love to hear from you. And don't forget, at the end of this video, I'll share with you a big secret of successful people, something that can change the way you approach your goals forever. If this topic is close to your heart, please join Morgan in doing a little favor before we begin. Like, subscribe to be part of this amazing community, and leave a comment saying, "I own the game." This mantra will be our strong commitment to overcoming all difficulties intelligently and consistently. Your comments will help spread this positive message to more people. Are you ready to change your life? Watch until the end to discover the amazing secret Morgan promised. You don't want to miss it. First of all, we must understand that silence is not shyness or avoidance, but on the contrary, it is a manifestation of humility and wisdom. Wise people understand that speaking less and listening more is the way to learn, observe, and accumulate inner strength. In a noisy and bustling world, silence is the art for us to connect with ourselves, find peace and spiritual strength. It is also the way to maintain determination and will so that our plans are not shaken by negative words. Let's explore more deeply with Morgan about the power of humility in silence and how it can lead you to success. Number 1. Silence is the humility of the wise. Morgan wants to share with you a story that you may have heard somewhere, but still carries within it a mysterious and fascinating power. Have you ever wondered why rich and successful people often keep silent about their big plans? This is not a coincidence, but actually comes from a deep philosophy of life. Imagine you are at a fancy party, surrounded by famous and successful people. Do you notice one thing? The most powerful people often say very little. They are not in a hurry to brag about their plans. Instead, they observe, listen, and only act when the time comes. Morgan wants you to explore this wisdom with us. In Stoic philosophy, silence is considered a sign of humility and wisdom. Silence helps us stay away from useless words, unnecessary judgments, and above all, it helps us maintain focus on what is truly important. Epictetus, a famous Stoic philosopher, once said, "We have 2 ears and 1 mouth, so that we can listen more and speak less." Silence is a way for us to practice humility, a virtue that both Stoic philosophy and Christianity value. Christianity also teaches that humility is the path to wisdom and closeness to God. In the Bible, the book of Proverbs says, "Humility goes before honor, and humility is the favorite virtue of God." Silence helps us to quiet our souls, listen to our inner voice and God's, so that we can clearly know the path to take, the things to do. When we are not in a hurry to share our plans, we have time to think, to listen, and to act wisely. Morgan believes that in the modern world, we are often caught up in having to show off, to prove ourselves to others. We share our plans too soon, only to receive unnecessary opinions or advice that is not really helpful. Those words can make us lose confidence, lose our initial enthusiasm, but if we learn to keep quiet, to protect our ideas and plans, we will find strength within ourselves. That's true humility, not having to prove anything to anyone, just focusing on action and results. Have you ever wondered why your plans sometimes don't work out, even though you've shared them with so many people? Morgan invites you to consider, could silence be the key to staying focused and achieving success? Remember, silence is not weakness, but a sign of wisdom and strength. It's how we protect our dreams from outside interference and negativity. Morgan wants to hear from you. What do you think about the power of silence in life? Has silence ever helped you overcome difficulties in life or achieve something great? Morgan believes that when we share and learn from each other, we become stronger and our lives become better. Understanding the power of silence as a sign of humility and wisdom, we have a solid foundation to go further. But silence is not only humility, it also carries within it a mysterious power, an unpredictable element that only the wise know how to exploit. Have you noticed that what cannot be seen, cannot be predicted, often causes curiosity, stimulates imagination and even fear? It is that mystery that is the weapon that you can use to create superior power in any situation. Let's explore with Morgan how mystery not only protects you, but also turns you into a leader of the game, creating unexpected results. Number 2, harness mystery to create unpredictable power. Do you know famous explorers like Christopher Columbus? You may not know that when he set foot on a land that no one had ever known, what helped Columbus make history was not only his courage or his desire to explore, but also his ability to maintain mystery. No one, not even his crew, really knew the final destination of his journey. It was this ambiguity and mystery that gave Columbus a special power, the power to make others believe, to follow, even though no one knew clearly what was waiting for them ahead. Have you ever wondered why mystery is so powerful? It is because when we hide our intentions, we create a space where other people's imaginations can grow without limits. Mystery stimulates curiosity, and from there, what you do becomes more remarkable, more powerful. In Stoic philosophy, control and mastery of one's emotions and actions is the foundation of a good life. Epictetus, a famous Stoic philosopher, once said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that counts." When you keep your plans secret, you create a space where all possibilities are open, and you take control of the situation. Others don't know what you're doing, they can't predict your next move, and that gives you an advantage. In the Bible, Jesus often talks about secrecy, even saying at one point, "Don't let your left hand know what your right hand is doing." This not only refers to doing good without showing off, but also shows that secrecy can protect you from outside distractions and temptations. When you keep your plans in the dark, you protect them from criticism, from betrayal, and most of all, you draw power from that mystery. Think about the times you've revealed your plans too early and received negative feedback. How many times have those words made you falter or even give up entirely? Morgan believes that when you keep quiet and just act, you not only protect your dreams, but you also create a special energy, a mystery that no one can predict. That's how you create unpredictable power, a power that makes others awe and respect you. But Morgan also understands that keeping secrets is not easy. We live in a world where people love to share, love to get immediate feedback. But sometimes it's the silence and mystery that makes you different. Do you ever wonder if you have the patience to keep your plans to the last minute, only to surprise everyone with the results? The power of mystery is not just about keeping secrets, but also about being able to intelligently control a situation, leading things your way without revealing too much. Marcus Aurelius, an emperor and Stoic philosopher, once said, "Those who talk a lot about something are usually those who do not do it. Let your actions speak for themselves. Let mystery create unpredictable power, so that when you appear, the results will surprise everyone." Have you ever experienced the powerful feeling of keeping your plans secret? Do you believe that mystery can bring unpredictable power? Morgan would love to hear from you. Your story can be an inspiration to many others, and together we can build a strong community where everyone can learn and grow. Once we have mastered the power of mystery, we are ready to move to the next level, where silence and mystery protect us, but decisive action shapes our future. Morgan believes that mystery can create advantages, but only action can truly bring results. It is time to turn hidden ideas into reality, so that each step you take not only surprises, but also carves into your life memorable achievements. Join Morgan in discovering how actions, not promises, will lead you to a brilliant future. Number 3. Shape your future through actions, not promises. According to a study, only about 8% of people who set goals at the beginning of the year actually achieve them. What happened to the other 92%? Morgan thinks the answer lies in this. They were so focused on making promises, they forgot the most important thing: action. Think of Henry Ford, who didn't talk so much about revolutionizing the automobile industry, but instead dedicated his life to building and growing the Ford Motor Company, turning it into one of the largest corporations in the world. Ford understood that the future is not built by empty promises, but by concrete and consistent actions. In Stoic philosophy, action is everything. Not words, not promises, but practical steps, concrete deeds, are what truly shape our future. As Marcus Aurelius, one of the famous Stoic philosophers, once said, "Act with all determination and devotion. That is the only way to accomplish your purpose." Promises may create an illusion of progress, but it is actions that are the true measure of progress. In modern life, it's easy to get caught up in making promises and declaring big plans, especially when social media encourages constant sharing. It's easy to fall into the trap of saying everything in hopes of getting support or recognition from others. But when we say too much, are we actually achieving what we want? Or are we just creating pressure and losing the motivation needed to take action? Morgan believes that when you keep your promises and focus all your energy on action, you will find yourself going much further. Take a look back at your own life. Have the times when you've achieved the greatest success been when you didn't say too much, but instead focused on working hard and relentlessly? Imagine a craftsman creating a beautiful sculpture. He doesn't need to tell the world about every stroke of his hammer. He just needs to focus on the work. When completed, the work will speak volumes about his efforts, perseverance, and talent. Morgan wants you to think about the last time you made a promise or a plan to someone. What happened afterward? Did you actually take action to make that promise a reality, or did it just remain words? In today's world, we often find ourselves caught up in making promises to people, to ourselves, that someday we will do something. But someday will never come if we don't start today with small but definite actions. Morgan thinks that when we take the time to act instead of talking too much, we not only create results, but also create trust and respect from the people around us. You can promise that you will change, that you will do this or that, but only when you actually take action can you prove your worth. Morgan wants you to think about this. How can you turn your promises into actions? How can you take a step closer to your goals every day? Not by talking, but by doing. One of the biggest lessons that Stoic philosophy teaches us is don't talk about the big things you're going to do, just do them. Action not only brings results, but it's also a way for us to demonstrate our control over our lives. When you take action, you are affirming that you are the master of your own destiny, not bound by the promises or expectations of others. Morgan believes that you can change your life right now, not by making promises, but by taking action. Are you ready to do that? Start with small but concrete actions. Leave a comment below and share with Morgan the action you will take today to move closer to your goals. Morgan believes that as long as you start taking action, your future will be shaped the way you want it to be. Remember, today's actions are the foundation for tomorrow's success. Now that you understand that action is the key to shaping your future, the next step is to know how to protect your efforts from prying eyes and outside pressure. Success comes not only from taking action, but also from knowing when to keep your plans secret. Successful people often keep their plans in the shadows, waiting for the right moment to shine. Morgan believes that by keeping a little bit of secrecy, you will not only protect yourself, but also create a powerful surprise when the golden moment comes. Let's explore how patience and secrecy can turn your quiet efforts into brilliant successes. Number 4. Successful people keep plans in the shadows, awaiting their moment to shine. Let Morgan tell you an inspiring story about Jack Ma, one of the world's most famous billionaires and founder of Alibaba. Before becoming a global icon, Jack Ma was an English teacher with a modest income, facing many failures in his career and life. But few people know that, before Alibaba became an e-commerce giant, Jack Ma kept his big plans secret. He worked quietly, built a team, developed ideas, and prepared for the day when the whole world would know his name. Morgan believes that this is one of the factors that determined his resounding success, knowing how to keep plans secret, waiting for the perfect moment to shine. In Stoic philosophy, keeping plans in the dark is not only a strategy, but also a manifestation of wisdom and patience. When we keep our goals and intentions secret, we create a private space where ideas can develop freely without being affected by negative opinions or social pressure. Seneca, one of the famous Stoics, once said, "The wise man knows how to be silent while he acts and speaks only when he is ready." It is in that silence that our plans can mature, so that when the time comes we can shine forth with surprise and power. Morgan thinks that in modern life, where ostentation and oversharing are common, keeping your plans private becomes a valuable advantage. When you keep a little bit of secrecy, you not only protect your dreams from judgment and jealousy, but also maintain the focus and motivation to make them a reality. Successful people don't need to announce what they are doing. They let the results speak for themselves. Have you ever noticed that quiet steps often yield the greatest results? Think about times in your life when you decided to keep a plan, a big goal, private. Do you feel empowered? That's because when you keep secrets, you hold back some of the energy you need to get through challenges and hardships. The world doesn't need to know what you're doing until you're ready. This way, you protect yourself and are better prepared for the next step. Christianity also emphasizes the importance of patience and waiting for the right moment. In the Bible it says, "Work in silence and let your work speak for itself." This shows that sometimes silence and patience are necessary to achieve great things. Waiting is not procrastination, but preparation for the perfect moment when you can shine your brightest. Morgan believes that when you learn to keep your plans in the dark, you will discover a power that few people have. It is self-control, confidence, and the ability to create great surprises. You don't have to show off or brag about what you're doing. You just have to be patient and wait for the right moment to show the world the results of your hard work. Have you ever wondered if keeping your plans a secret could help you achieve greater success? Morgan would love to hear from you. Share your stories of times when you kept your plans to yourself and how that helped you shine when the time came. Morgan believes that when we share these experiences, we learn valuable lessons and make positive changes in our lives. Finally, Morgan wants to remind you that success comes not only from taking action, but also from knowing when to keep quiet and when to shine. Let your efforts mature in the dark so that when the time comes, you can shine brightly and make the world admire you. Morgan is here, always with you on the path to finding happiness and success. Once you understand that successful people always know how to keep their plans in the dark, waiting for the perfect moment to shine, Morgan believes that you are ready to explore the next step, the most important step. Silence and secrecy not only help you protect your plans, but also effectively avoid failure. Because sometimes meaningless conversations can weaken your determination and shake what you have built. Join Morgan to learn how to prevent failure by being quiet, eliminating useless words and saving energy for real actions. The best thing is waiting for you in the next part of this video. Number 5. Stop failure by silencing pointless talk. Did you know that a recent study shows that more than 70% of personal projects fail, not because of lack of talent or ideas, but because the people who carry them out talk too much about them before they have a chance to take shape? Amazing, right? We will discover a small but extremely important secret that billionaires and successful people in the world have understood. Prevent failure by silencing useless conversations. Think about the success stories of billionaires like Warren Buffett or Elon Musk. They are not the ones who spend their time bragging about their future plans on forums or in public. Instead, they focus on action, keeping their big ideas to themselves until they are ripe and ready to shine. Buffett once said, "The best way to protect an idea is to keep quiet about it." This is not only a business strategy, but also a profound philosophy of life that we can learn from the Stoics. In Stoic philosophy, silence is not only a sign of wisdom, but also a way to keep the mind clear, away from unnecessary distractions. Epictetus once said, "We have 2 ears and 1 mouth so that we can listen more and talk less." When you talk too much about your plans, you not only reduce your energy for action, but also create unnecessary expectations from others. These expectations can become a burden, making you feel pressured and easily leading to failure. Morgan believes that in modern life, we often get caught up in useless conversations, unwanted advice from people who do not really understand our journey. These conversations not only waste precious time, but also reduce our determination and will. So how to avoid failure by being quiet? Simplify things by keeping your plans to yourself, sharing only when absolutely necessary and only with people you trust completely. Morgan invites you to reflect. Have you ever felt like you lost your motivation after talking too much about an idea or plan? Do you find that sometimes silence brings high concentration and helps you complete your work more effectively? That's the power of silence. By eliminating meaningless chatter, you not only protect yourself, but you also create an environment conducive to creativity and success. And the most important thing Morgan wants to share in this video is, when you learn to be silent about useless words, you not only prevent failure, but also open the door to greater opportunities. Silence is not a weakness, but a sign of control, a deep understanding of yourself and what you really need to succeed. Morgan wants to hear from you. Have you ever tried silence and found that it helped you achieve your goals faster and more effectively? Morgan believes that when we share and learn together, we become stronger and our lives become better. Dear friends, Morgan is truly grateful for you taking the time to listen and explore with Morgan the profound Stoic philosophy of keeping quiet, acting, and waiting for your moment to shine. For Morgan, every moment we share together is an opportunity to learn, grow, and inspire each other on the journey to happiness and success. Morgan hopes that through this video, you have found useful values to apply to your daily life. Always remember that sometimes silence is your most powerful weapon, helping you protect your dreams and plans so that when the time comes, you will shine as brightly as you deserve. Life sometimes requires us to be quiet, act in the dark, and wait for the right moment to shine. But remember, every decision to be silent carries with it an immense power. Morgan believes that you can master the game, walk your own path with confidence and peace. If you find this video useful, please click the like button to support us. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the next valuable sharing from Morgan. And don't forget to leave a comment with the words, "I own the game." This mantra is not only a commitment to yourself, but also a motivation for others to join this journey. Morgan is looking forward to hearing your stories, and together we will continue to spread positive values to the community. Morgan wants to thank you once again for accompanying, listening, and sharing. Keep up the faith, act with determination and patience, and you will see that your life becomes more beautiful every day. See you in the next videos, where we will explore more profound and meaningful philosophies of life. Take care of yourself and always move forward. Morgan is here, by your side, every step of the way.